Alright folks, here's a comparison of two headlight restoration products. Really the main purpose of this video is to show how these perform over time. I'm going to come back in 6 months. One headlight was done with one product, the other headlight was done with a different product. So I want to see really kind of how they hold up in normal use out in the sun. 6-month check-in and a 1-year check-in. Anyway, I feel I picked two of the most common highly rated products. There is another one called Cerakote, if I'm pronouncing that right. The most talked about and highly reviewed one is this Sylvania kit here. And actually this is not the full kit. This is the main UV clear coat and the activator, and it also has the blue paper towel for applying the clear coat. I did buy the full kit and I used it on a different vehicle where the headlights were really cloudy, and I was just amazed. That vehicle's not here right now, but I did that about a month ago. I decided to try, go ahead and purchase and try this product just because of the ease of use headlight coating by Meguiar's. Notice the can, it's not a full-size can, but I gotta say, I can't imagine I even came close to using a quarter of this can on one headlight. Maybe an eighth of a can. I'll tell you how I applied it. But in both of these headlights, they were not really bad. There was some fogging in the upper portion, some cloudy in the upper portion. I prepped them both the same way. I did use the activator from this kit. It's just a pump spray activator. It seems to really break down any yellowing and pulls that out of the plastic nice. I also follow that up with this magic eraser. Rinse and clear, rinse and clean all the headlights then, and then start the sanding and then finally buffing process. Now for these, I didn't start at 600. The kit here also, I think, starts at 400, I think. Even with the other one, I didn't even start at 400. I started at 600, and I used these wet dry pieces that I ordered separately on Amazon. Don't use this much. You can get quite aggressive and swirling with this and sandpaper, just my opinion. I just use my hand. Now, again, let me back up. Before using the clarifying, I cleaned both headlights with soap and water. Dried, then I used the activator, pulled that yellowing out of it, and then I'm going to talk about one headlight. It applies to the other. After that was done, wet dry, on these particular headlights, I started at 1000. Again, they weren't bad, but if you have a really cloudy, foggy headlight, 600, you can do the 400. That's fine if you want to do that. That's your preference. But I started at 1000, then I went to 2000, and then instead of using the buffing compound that the full kit, the full kit also comes with that buffing compound. It's kind of like triple E compound. It's rusty, muddy colored. I use this PlastX buffing paste with the hook and loop and this foam pad, dampened with water, and buffed both. Rinsed again, soap and water, let dry, and then the final application was the activator again, because that's the procedure of this. Do the activator one last time, rinse and dry, then you apply the clear coat. Now this clear coat is in a small bottle. You've got to fold over that blue paper towel. I recommend cutting it smaller and folding it about 2.5 to 3 inches wide, using a glove. Saturate that towel, and this one is difficult to apply. You don't want it too dry, and you don't want it so wet that it's going to run, but you got to come over here with your fingers nice and evenly and do just even stroke with a little bit of overlap. Really easy to miss, really easy to get a run. Just fair warning there. But it's amazing once it goes on. It's like magic. It really is. Because even after the buffing, it wasn't crystal clear. That's this product. This product here says to do 2 medium wet coats, 3 to 5 minutes between them. And what I ended up doing, shaking it well, You also got to mask off the area so you don't get overspray. I was about 6 to 8 inches away, nice heavy, and I was doing a pretty uniform slow pass, just like you're painting. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I waited 4 minutes and did the same thing again. Done. Now, I will come back in 6 months. The passenger side of this 2016 Honda Odyssey was done with the Meguiar's headlight coating. The driver's side, Sylvania restoration kit. What I might end up doing too is after these fully cure and they're clean, I like to use a product by 303 Aerospace. It's a UV protectant. It's got a look, feel of Armor All to it. You just basically wipe it on with a with a paper towel, wipe it on, and then buff it off with a microfiber, and you're done. I do that just because, well, I don't want to be back to square one sooner than I have to be. Stay tuned 6 months, and then after 6 months, another 6 months, 1 year later, and we'll see how these products compare.